Are you struggling to stand out on Etsy? Well, in today's video, I am going to show you how to use Everbe to find niches that actually sell without guessing or wasting your time. This is Dana with Dana Digital Tutorials, and I'm so glad you're here. Let's just jump right into the tutorial. So I'm over here in Everbe. I also have a spreadsheet open which helps me track, because when we're doing this work, it doesn't actually save to a list in Everbe, and you can spend a couple of hours thinking you're saving to a list, but you're just saving a single item to your clipboard. So go ahead and just get a blank spreadsheet open, and then we're going to pop over to the keywords. It's the little magnifying glass. And then we're going to type a subject. We could start with nurse. We could start with a holiday such as 4th of July that's coming up. Anything that you want to start with. But pick either a single word or a phrase. So you might have to do 4th of July. I would go back and do July 4th if you're going to do 4th of July. So in today's example, I'm just going to type nurse. And then you're going to notice that the search volume for just the word nurse is about 1593. I kind of am surprised that there's only 1593, but the competition is very high, over 800,000. But there's going to be some subcategories that we can find in this list. There's 156,000 plus listings in here, and that is way too many. So the next step I like to do is, after studying these numbers, I like to go ahead and go to filter and pick a minimum volume and a maximum competition. So in this case, I'm going to do 500 as the minimum volume, and I'm going to do 5,000 as the maximum competition. And you're going to see by doing that, we are beginning to get into the yellow and the green, and we can start looking at these particular quotes. So let's say I like this LPN graduate gifts. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go over to my spreadsheet, and I'm just going to paste, because remember, it's only putting it on your clipboard. It's not creating a list for you. These are some other ones I did before starting this video. You're more than welcome to take a screenshot and use these. And then we are going to just continue copying these. Some of them do overlap, but I like copying them anyway because they're going to help me with phrases for my tags and my titles and even my description. And then we are just going to keep kind of going down and looking for different ones. And yes, I know the volume is low, but I am happy with anything that's over 100. So I'm ignoring the yellow here. I'm more happy with these numbers on this right hand side, the competition. So graduate nurse her, we already did. So nurse tumble, this would just be a typo, so I would skip this one. And if you're doing digital, you're not going to be doing pins. And then this would be embroidered. So you just have to keep going through the list, because even with my filters, I still have over 1,000. Now, what am I going to do next? Well, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click over here, and if I don't understand what they are looking for and I don't have a clear idea of where to go with a design, I'm going to take these words and I'm going to go click over on Etsy, and I'm going to search these terms, see what people are purchasing, and use that for my designs. I'm not copying people's designs, but if I'm looking for example personality for nurses, is this going to be a single personality? Is this a panel design? What are they looking for when they look for personality for nurses? Because I did see personalities nurses as one of the keywords, so I have a feeling this might end up being a grid style, which would be fun, maybe to put a series of raccoons on it. And that brings me to another point. We just typed in nurse. We want to take that to the next level, because just nurse is very competitive. So if we come over here and we list animals, and you can ask ChatGPT to help you with this, and we list the most popular animals that people love. And I am just coming up with random ones, but ask ChatGPT to give you these lists. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to think of holiday or events. And so that's where we would put the 4th of July. So if you then take something from this list and something from this list and something from this list and you combine it together. So if I type Christmas and I can even put summer, it doesn't have to be a particular holiday, graduation, birthday. There's all kinds of things that you can list in this. This is going to be what they're doing or what they love. This is going to be meaning what they love to do. So you could even put beach on here if you wanted to. And then down here as an example, I might make a grid of personalities of a raccoon wearing a let's see here, what do you call those? A lei or a hat or beach glasses. And so by combining these together, I'm now going to be able to create some long tail keywords. You can use ChatGPT to combine some of these and help you. So let's come over here and let's take and copy these lists. And actually we'll put a list at the top, and I'm going to bring these over. So this is keyword, this is animal, and this would be events. And I will go ahead and move that and get rid of that. So now I'm going to copy this list and I'm going to go over to ChatGPT. And I'm going to say combine items from different columns and give me ideas for designs. And you can see here that it's not actually giving me the columns. So I'm going to go ahead and hit enter, and I'm going to see if it recognizes. And you can see here keywords, animals, and events. So it did recognize that these were columns, even though they were not in column format. Normally I put it in as a column. So you can see here are some great ideas that you can use. And then after it's done, you can ask it to hone in and say, take this one and say, give me long tail keyword phrases for this one. And you'll have to do them individually, because sometimes when you ask it to do it on more than one at a time, it's either going to not do it all the way for you, or it's just going to repeat a lot. And so it's better to go ahead and do it this way. So you can see now we have a list of long tail keywords, which we can go back and compare to our keywords that we found right here. Definitely include these, but you have some additional ones here as well. So this is how I would hone in and use Everbe to come up with niches that are going to sell, that are going to stand me apart and my shop apart from my competitors. Go ahead and type in horse in Everbe, type in 4th of July, and you'll be able to expand your keyword list and even more. This is Dana with Dana Digital Tutorials, and if you're not already a member of my free community, I would love to have you join me over there. We have all kinds of conversations, and I answer questions over there as well. Have a great day.